Alright, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series. Episode 75. Last week I said I was going to come back and do another John Travolta movie. And this is it right here. Face Off. Face Off. Eyes, nose, skin coming off. Yeah, baby. John Travolta, Nicolas Cage. So yeah, this movie, with Cage, there's gonna be a lot of over exaggerations of in terms of facial expressions and physical reactions, stuff like that. Yeah, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage in a John Woo film. I tell you, man, this John Woo series I'm doing, it's really it's really interesting. I tell you that. Yeah, Win Tokens and Paycheck I will not be doing. So, but hey, this movie, Face Off, 1997, and yeah, Cage and Travolta. But yeah, this movie, it's it's a ridiculous plot, man. I mean, not that not the plot, but the premise is crazy. It is ridiculously crazy. I mean, FBI agent Sean Archer, played by Travolta. Yeah, you gotta get it right because it's gonna be in a few minutes. Yeah, Sean Archer, played by Travolta. He's on the hunt. Okay, no, this dude, he is just obsessed with going after Nicolas Cage's character, Castor Troy. He just obsessed with it. He would not quit. He just 100% driven. Blood hatred with this guy for many reasons. Well, actually, for one main reason. A few years back, it was Troy that made little assassination attempt. Archer, he's on the carousel. He and his son, his son is like 6 years old at that time, and he and his son, they're having fun together. Day out together. Not very common for an FBI agent to have a day off, but yeah, he has a day off, and he spend it with his boy, his little son Michael, and on the carousel, they having fun, spinning around, and they on the horse, the carousel, they got the horse, and you spin around, they go up and down, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. So he's having fun with his son, and off in the distance, Castor Troy with a sniper rifle, looking to end this game of cat and mouse between he and Sean Archer. And so, looking in the scope, he and that big thick porn stash of his, sipping on a milkshake or whatever he was drinking, looking in the scope, fires a shot. Archer takes one in the back, but the bullet, exited out to the chest, but it hit somebody. That somebody just happened to be Archer's son, poor little Michael. Casualties of war. But yep, poor boy takes a bullet to the head. And that was just a little slip up, a little oopsie from Troy. So 6 years later, we see that Archer, bitter, broken, you know, 100% driven, 100% just obsessed with getting Troy. You know, and this is 100% beyond personal. So when Troy, he got this little bomb, this little H bomb, gonna make a little biblical plague that hell he deserves. And set the son bitch. Got it timed, everything. And then he gets on with him doing his thing, at this place now. There's what's it called, LA Convention Center. They having some choir there is having a nice little rehearsal, singing Hallelujah, Hallelujah. So Cage, he's going around, he's prancing, he's getting into the spirit of Hallelujah. So getting this dance on and everything like that. Yeah. Yeah, you see this girl, she's rehearsing with the group, so, she accidentally drops her book, he picks it up, adds it to her, it's a very pretty girl, too, so, Troy, he, whispering in her ear, getting his jollies off pretty much. Yeah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Feels on all that ass, boy. I mean, yeah, these days, it's considered sexual harassment, so we can't really glorify that. My bad. So yeah, I just have to throw that out there because the way Cage, the way he just portrayed that, Jesus Christ, man, you can tell what kind of dude this guy Castor Troy is, man. Damn. But yeah, don't do that, kids. Don't feel on a girl's ass without her asking you. Don't feel on a girl's ass, period. You might be famous one day, and next thing you know, they're gonna come at you 20 years later. So yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about that. It's not really funny. So I'm sorry for bringing it up. But hey, on with the movie though. Yeah. He sets up a bomb. Is starting to go off in a few days. Yeah, stay away from downtown LA on the 18th. It's going to be a little smoggy. So yeah, So the general preference of this movie is that Archer, this obsessed FBI agent, he's going after this terrorist named Castor Troy, and when he gets to him, he stops him, he thwarts him, thwarts his plan, but there's a little problem, the bomb I told you about, that son bitch is ticking. It's ticking and talking. And now that Troy's out of commission, nobody else in his gang know about this bomb, how to stop this bomb except for his own little brother. So, now that he's out the way, little brother's not talking. So what do you do? What do you do? You question the rest of the gang, the ones that are still alive. You question the rest of the gang, and they're not talking. They don't know nothing about it. Yeah, so you got this little predicament. So Troy's out of commission, his brother is silent. So how are you going to stop this bomb? Well, science is going to be the answer. So because you got these two agents coming in, they're making a suggestion. They spoken to this guy named Dr. Walsh. So they made a suggestion on how to infiltrate the prison 100% as Castor Troy. And that's how you get the information on how to stop the bomb then. Well, it sounds confusing as hell. But here's the explanation. They're going to take Troy's face. He's out of commission. He's in a coma. So they're going to take his face and they're going to transfer it onto Sean Archer's face. Change up every other physical part of him. Give him a nice little haircut like Troy. Fix the body image a little bit, make him look like Troy, and implant a little microchip on his voice box so you can sound just like Troy. So sounds simple enough, right? Once Archer, 100% reluctantly, he accepts this mission. But, once Archer wakes up out of the procedure, and he sees that, he sees the face of his enemy right there implanted onto him, 100% he goes into a little bit of a rage. Fuck you. So calm him down. His number one guy gonna calm him down. He's Sean Archer. You're Sean Archer. So when this is over, I want you to take this face and burn it. I still sound like me. And then, because he had to make a chip in his voice, but he didn't activate it yet. So, they had him repeat the same thing that Troy said in the recording. Peach, I can eat Peach for hours. Yeah, Peach, I can eat Peach for hours. Yeah, have him say it again. Peach, I can eat Peach for hours. And then you sound like Troy now. Okay, you're ready to go on this mission. So you go on the mission, and only these two agents and the doctor, the good doctor, the only ones that know about it. Nobody else in the agency knows about it. So once Archer he go on this little mission, he infiltrate the prison, infiltrate this high tech prison, 100% a huge magnetic field. You got these boots that is programmed straight to the floor. Yeah, so, yeah, so you get these boots programmed to the floor, making you walk on magnets, which was just one giant magnetic field. So yeah, he infiltrated the prison. Yeah, he seen every single guy in there that he put away. But hey, all the guys see Castor Troy, they're like, well, this is the first time he's seen a celebrity. This is big time right here. Yeah. So yeah, everybody in the everybody in mess hall, everybody in chow time, they're seeing Troy, walking in. Yeah, you got the main man here. Yeah, so yeah, Troy, he goes straight for his brother, he gonna well he Archer, see, I'm starting to get confused now. Archer asked Troy, he going straight for Troy's brother, so you get this information out of him. But he got a little sidetracked because of one of the inmates, he don't like Troy very much. So, he jumped Archer, trying to put a whooping on him, but Archer, he comes back on him, because he's Castor Troy. Yeah. I'm Castor Troy. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah, I tell you, remember I said about Nicolas Cage, over exaggerating with the facial expressions and stuff like that? Yeah, you saw a lot of that in that scene. Woo! I got to try. Yeah! Yeah! I mean, hey, you had to go face to the camera like that. Wow! Oh boy, I tell you, that was a great scene. Though. I like movies that have real good prison fights. I like a good action movie that has real good prison fights, and that was a pretty good prison fight. Yeah, I tell you, yeah, going fisticuffs, knocking them over with trays, But yeah, like I said, the prison's one big magnetic field. So the head guard, he jumped in, he stopped the fight. Yeah, I stopped the fights, not you. When I get out of here, if you get out of here, I'm gonna have you fired. Yeah, Archer's saying this, people. Archer's saying this. You're gonna have that guy fired. But yeah, yeah. Why did that fucking Yeti jump him yesterday? Well, apparently Troy had a sex sandwich with his wife and sister the day that he got locked up. So yeah, see why he's so upset. Wow, we're gonna blow up LA, bro. Ain't it cool? Yeah, the LA Convention Center will have to do. Thank you. What? You're so fucking pathetic. Yeah. So yeah, Archer, he got the information. Now it's time for him to get out. Yeah, he got a visitor. Not knowing that his visitor was going to be Castor Troy himself, but Troy is now wearing Archer's face. How did this happen? Well, when Archer was locked up, Troy woke up out of his coma. All of a sudden, just sat up like he sat up like the goddamn Undertaker. Okay, I mean, yeah, he just laying there. He's up now, sitting up in the hospital bed. Yeah, take off the wrappings. And he finds that there's no skin on where his face should be. Yeah, so yeah, he sees that his Sean Archer's face, preserving some water. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, so he called up one of his boys and they bring the good doctor in, you know, and while Troy is sitting in the chair watching the surgery happen, the good doctor is brought in, yeah, I hope you don't mind. I took your little groovy painkillers here. This is fabulous work. Oh, this is my favorite. Ha ha, ha. Bravo, fucking vo, bravo, bravo. What do you want? Take one goddamn guess. And do got nothing but flesh, blood and flesh, no face. Jeez, it's gruesome looking. I'll tell you that, man. Yeah, so yeah, that's back to the present. Yeah, we see that Archer, he sees that Troy is not wearing Archer's face. Ooh, you're good looking. Hot. It's like looking in the mirror, only not. Troy, now that is between us, okay? But you were in a coma. Nothing like having your face cut off to disturb your sleep. Read the newspaper lately? You killed him? Well, the beast paying the bill, huh? Facelift cost $3,000, See anything you like? Yeah, Archer's ring is, he killed off the other two people that knew about the mission, the other two agents, knowing the good doctor. So, I torched all the evidence to prove that you're you. So, wow, looks like you're going to be in here for the next 100 years. I gotta go. I got a government job to abuse. A lonely wife to fuck. I said that I've been make love to. God, I'm gonna miss that face. Oh boy. Yeah, I tell you. One thing to agree to this stupid ass mission, but the other thing is to find out that your worst enemy is now 100% you. Yeah, he's going to ruin your job. He's going to fuck your wife. And there's nothing you can do about it because you're sitting in prison rotting for the next 100 years. Wow. Yeah, that's where the complication of this whole scenario really comes into play. But yeah, I'll tell you though, man, this movie though, yeah, once Archer, he finally figures out a way of escaping from that prison. Yeah, he goes after Troy. Yeah, he's very, very careful in going after Troy. First he's gonna need some help. So who did he go to? Well, he can't go to the people that he trusts because he looks exactly like Troy. So he goes to Troy's gang. Boy, people he don't trust at all. Yeah, so he going to he going to play the bad guy for a while, and not before he made that little phone call though. And the phone rings. Troy picks up. Sean Archer. Hey, Sean Archer, who's calling? Well, if you're Sean Archer, I guess I'm Castor Troy. Yeah, there you go. He's alive. Now, what's his move gonna be? Well, his own little brother, Pollux Troy. He's out there also. He's checking out his old friends, and he sees that Troy is there, getting mounted by You see the archers there getting mounted by his old in his he sees Archer getting mounted by his brother's ex-girlfriend. Right. Yeah, so bro, I think you should jump in on our old friends. Seems like old boy is beginning to enjoy being you. Yeah, so what does Castor Troy do? Well, he and Archer's FBI agents, dressed as SWAT, they make a raid on Troy's gang. Yeah, so Troy is Troy's raiding his old gang with his new gang, who was really Archer's, cohorts. They're shooting up the place. There's a big gunfight going down. So, oh yeah, here's something. Here's something else. Another plot point in this movie. Archer finds out that Troy has a son, and he is what? How old is he? 6 years old, something like that. 6, 9, 10. He's a little boy. Anyway, yeah, yeah. So yeah. Nobody never knew about this, but yeah. Archer, yeah, he finds out. He knew everything about Castor Troy except for the fact that he has a son. I'm sure Troy didn't know about it. He'll come in, hey, Sasha, she just sprung it on him. Yeah, nice looking kid too. Yeah, of course, he's yours too. He finds out that Troy has a son. He has a son. Yeah, it's that post-traumatic stress disorder that's going on in Archer's head. Yeah, so so he finds Sasha telling him to Adam, the boy's name Adam. He go over and meet his father, yeah. So Archer, he sees his own son Michael there. He just clutching the boy. He's like, Michael, Michael. So yeah, it's Sasha. She grabs the boy. Why take it away from him? Yeah, what's the matter with you? Yeah, and then they get raided. Yeah, so Archer's his cohorts, they're raiding Troy's old gang. So everybody getting shot up and everything like that. They get the boy to safety. And then we have a nice little reunion, nice little showdown between Archer and Troy. This real cool. Here's thing about John Woo's films. Another thing about John Woo's films is very artsy the way he does things. And I mean, as far as visuals is concerned, you got it's kind of a split screen, but it's right there on the same screen. Archer on one side, Troy on the other side, and they're standing right there between the mirror. A mirror is right there between them. One side, one side has a reflection, the other side has a reflection. So yeah, they're standing right there, back to back, on a mirror. So Troy wearing Archer's face, of course. He's just saying, yeah, because very bored of his life right now. I don't know what I hate wearing worse, your face or your body. I enjoy boning your wife, but I think we like it the other way. Yes. So we say we trade back. Can't get back what you're taking from me. Oh well, plan B. Let's just kill each other. Yeah, so they standing in front of the mirror, both sides of the mirror, and and Archer, he's standing there, he's looking at his own reflection, but this is Archer looking in the face of Troy, and so of course Troy, he's standing there looking at his own reflection, and this is Troy looking in the face of Archer. Yeah. First looking at the face of Troy looking at the face of Archer. Yeah. Starting to get confusing. I know that, but yeah, they're looking at each other's faces. Yeah, and they just shoot right through the mirrors, shooting at each other. But yeah, I tell you though, that was a great way of having them, fight each other in a nice little artsy way. I like that. And nice. I guess you can consider that pretty good cinematography, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, it's real nice. I like that. Yeah, so yeah, they get into a fight, but Troy he gets away, and the other Troy, little Troy, Pollux Troy, yeah, he trying I guess he's trying to help his brother out, but he gets himself killed in the whole process. Troy, he sees his brother down there, and he see Archer out there, and Archer killed his little brother. Okay, that's the last straw. Now Troy knows how Archer feels, Yeah, so yeah, so Archer, he's wounded, so yeah, he goes to the hospital where he sees that he don't go to the hospital first. He goes home. He goes home. He got to see his wife. So he tried to talk to his wife, but hey, don't forget, you're not Archer anymore, are you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he sees his wife. His wife sees Troy. So she's gonna call the police, but no, Archer, he's trying so hard not to he's trying so hard to have her convince him of this whole situation that's been going down that I've been talking about for 33 minutes right now. Time to end this bitch. So yeah, he trying to convince his own wife that he is not who she thinks he is. But hey, here's one way of convincing her. Different blood types. She's a doctor. So Archer's blood type is O positive, and Castor's blood type is AB. Yeah, so very same night, later on that night, she gets a little poke of Troy's arm, so she can see what his blood type is. It's Archer. Right about this whole thing. Yeah, so she go and checks the blood type, see that it's AB. That's not Archer. That's not her husband. Dude that she's been begging for weeks. That's not him. Yeah. So Archer, the real Archer, he's at the hospital. And he was hoping that she'll believe him on that one. Yeah, so he pretty much you know trying to get her trust again. So she tells him about Archer's boss. Now he recently passed away, so his funeral is going to be tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow that'll be the day. He's going to end this. So the next day at the funeral, you see that Archer and Troy, they have that showdown once again. At the church. Sasha's there. A few of uh, Troy's new gang is there. The ones that know about the procedure. Yeah, they're there. So yeah, we get this whole gunfight going on again. Oh, and guess what? He thought it was on the way. History repeats itself. Yeah, so the daughter, she shows up too. Oh yeah, mom is there also. So yeah, you've got the whole family here, we got the whole gang here, and we got these two here. Gunfight ensues. Sasha is killed. Some of the gang, the gang is shot down. Troy and Archer, they're going after each other. Mom and daughter's okay. So they got this right here, this fight though between these two. Yeah, this is like the final battle now. Sean Archer versus Cassie Troy. This is the final battle. So they're going to they have a gunfight in the church, gunfight outside the church, gunfight on the pier. You know, exchanging guns wherever. Yeah, gunfight on the pier, and next thing you know, they're on a speedboat. You know, Archer, Archer chasing Troy on a speedboat. Yeah, so they're both on speedboats. Yeah, staring at each other. Jumping on the other speedboat. Archer did. Going at it on that speedboat. Fisticuffs. Speedboat crashes. They both get launched off. Now they're fighting on sand. They're fighting on the sandy terrain. So yeah, this is where it ends right here. Yeah, so they whooping on each other. Troy, he got the upper hand. But then Archer, he goes at Troy, aiming at the leg. So Troy, he's hobbling. You know, Archer, he got the harpoon gun. You're gonna fire this son of a bitch, but hey, it ain't gonna be that easy to kill Troy. Yeah, you're right, Sean. I misbehaved. I need to be punished. Yeah, he fires the harpoon gun, but Troy stops him. But remember, every time you look in the mirror, you see my face. Yeah, so he's cutting into himself. Archer stops him, fires or he kicks him in the nuts, and then the harpoon gun, he lets go right into Troy. Die, says Archer. Yeah, you see in Nicolas Cage scream out, die, and John Travolta's voice is coming out of Cage's mouth. Yeah, I tell you. But yeah, I tell you, it was a hell of a fight. Yeah, it ends with Troy being impaled, ready for the big ride. Baby. Yeah, so the whole thing is over. Kind of. You still got the identity crisis that's going on here. So, but with a phone call from Archer's wife, Eve, no, don't forget she's a doctor. And so she know people. Yeah, so, once the FBI shows up, Archer's crew, yeah, one of the agents, he comes over to Archer. He sees Troy, but he come over to Archer and he asks him, "You okay, Archer? What did you call me?" Another agent, she she responds, he called you Archer, sir. And so, finally this whole thing is all over, Yeah, wife goes over to Archer, and she tells him that they're bringing in their best doctors from Washington to help fix him up. So, I tell you, this whole review, this long, complicated review, complicated review. It's almost over. So, you see that I'm getting rid of the whole movie here, but hey, if you have not seen the movie, you're going to fucking watch this review if you have not seen the movie. So, get on it. You're a Star subscriber, get on it. Go and buy this movie at the video store. Get on it. Get familiar with this movie right now. Right now. Not later. Now. Yeah, so, I guess it'll be a week later, a few days later, a week later, whatever. You see that Archer comes home. He comes home with his own face. Everything is all fixed up. But his little extra added bonus to this family. Remember the boy I was telling you about? Adam? Well, yeah, he brings him around. Yeah, this is Adam. He needed a place to live. So, Archer's daughter, she introduced herself. Her name is Jamie. He's Adam. Why don't you Adam his new room? And so, wife gives approval. So, promise was kept from Sasha to, promise was kept from Archer to Sasha. Sasha, she asked Castor Troy, to take care of their boy, don't let him grow up to be like them. And, Archer says yes. So, promise was made and promise was kept. Family reunited, and all is well in this crazy, complicated, confusing movie. It's a good movie, though. I'll tell you that. It's a real good movie, Action is top notch. The storyline is very crazy. Like I said, like I've been saying, it's a crazy, confusing plot. But once you watch it from the beginning all the way to the end, it's a very exciting show. It's a very exciting ride. Another exciting thrill ride only John Woo can offer you. So yeah, this whole thing, exciting thrill ride of a movie. Face Off. A good 4 out of 5. I don't know how else to rate this movie, It's a pretty damn good movie. It's a very entertaining film. Very, very entertaining film. So yeah, good 4 out of 5. A solid 4 out of 5, man. A real solid 4 out of 5. So yeah, that's my review, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, Jack. Next week, I'm coming back with another John Woo film. One more for this month. And, well, this message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. So, yeah, you stick around for that. Keep it locked right here for that. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe right here. And in the meantime, in between time, Jack, show off.